I got your attention now?
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
You know what I mean?
Money to be made in a place like this.
Money never sleeps, pal.
You're crazy. Don't run when you lose. Don't whine when it hurts.
You know what it takes to sell real estate? It takes brass.
I've fallen, and I can't get up!
All right, welcome to Money Never Sleeps. This is a show where we talk about anything and everything that impacts the flow of money from around the corner to around the world. And today, first, I want to welcome you to the show. Second, the topic of today, I'm going to touch on scams and fraud because I've been seeing a lot of things transpiring. We don't touch on that too much on the show, but I figured, you know what? We'll take this episode and focus on that because there's a plethora of scams that are going on out there. I want to start with mining. Okay. You have companies and individuals that do this, and it's really ridiculous. So you have fake mining rights and concession scams. Well, what they wind up doing, these fraudsters, they wind up selling ownership in non-existing or unlicensed mines. They do this, and how the people don't think to verify it is beyond me, because you can verify this stuff. They go and they give you a whole bunch of fraudulent documents or made up documents, or however they did them to make it seem like it's legitimate. But at the end of the day, you find out, or you learn that it's not. So it's good for you to do due diligence. Some of these characters even go to the extent of claiming ownership and mining rights. I mean, forget about the mining rights. Claiming ownership of land that belongs to the U.S. federal government. Can you believe that? The U.S. federal government, they can issue mining rights and the like, and you can go and mine for rare earth metals and minerals and so on and so forth. You can do that and make that type of deal with them, but you don't own the land. And it's funny when I've heard this, it really it really brought a lot of things into question. That's why I wanted to go and do this episode, because when you have these mining companies, and again, these are can be public or private companies. And if they're public companies, usually they're on the over-the-counter market. So you may think that because they trade and they're publicly traded that they're legitimate, but you have to be extremely careful. Okay, extremely careful. We've had people come to us with these nonsense deals, and some are even saying, going to the extent here, they're extending that fraud, and they're saying, well, we have this property, we have this land, and we have the rights, and we're going to go and acquire adjacent land and everything else. Meanwhile, you look at the map, and it's all federal land, so how are you acquiring anything?